We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty.
Before seen footage of Sean Diddy Combs in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last September.
You want to put the stuff in my fanny pack, King?
The exclusive video obtained by Netflix shows Combs debating with his lawyers about strategy.
Listen to me.
It should show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah.
One thing you never want in this life is smoke with 50 Cent, because Curtis plays the long game better than almost anyone. This man treats revenge like a calculated business move, and once he's locked in, he never loses focus. To him, if you're not dropping an entire documentary on someone you can't stand, then you're not really trying. Curtis has been quietly collecting receipts on Diddy for close to 2 decades. Patient, silent, moving in the background like he's running some undercover operation. He wasn't rushing the process. He was letting it cook, waiting for the exact right moment to strike. And now that moment has finally arrived, because 50 just released his Diddy documentary, and everything instantly went sideways. The craziest part? 50 somehow got his hands on footage from Diddy's last days as a free man, and it honestly feels like something straight out of a movie.
If Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's going to say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time.
This is the moment Curtis has been building towards since the early mixtape days, and you can tell he's enjoying every second of it like he earned a championship belt. Diddy is locked up with zero control over what's being shown about him, and word is he's losing it behind those walls. Yelling at his legal team, demanding answers, demanding moves, demanding everything. His lawyers rushed out a statement claiming the documentary is illegal and even tried pressuring Netflix to pull it down. Meanwhile, 50 is somewhere smiling so hard it looks rehearsed. Curtis knows Netflix money doesn't miss, and whether people love him or hate him, he's a master at flipping beef into business. Honestly, maybe Diddy should have never tried taking 50 shopping back in the day, because Curtis clearly never let that moment go.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business. We're losing.
Strategy.
Listen to me. I'm gonna get off the phone right now, and I am gonna let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what, no matter what nobody said. Let's just here and there, y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
50 kept his foot planted on that man's reputation with zero mercy. So now, he teamed up with director Alexandria Stapleton to create a 4-part documentary series titled Sean Combs: The Reckoning. And this project goes deep. It features rare, never-before-seen footage of Diddy in the days right before his arrest in New York City back in September 2024. The series premiered on Netflix on December 2nd and includes exclusive clips of Diddy on the phone arguing with his lawyers about strategy, stressing over what move to make next, and telling them to bring in someone who knows how to navigate the dirtiest business possible. You can hear the tension in his voice, because deep down, Diddy knew the walls were closing in and his time was almost up. The stress is heavy on screen. Diddy scrambling, throwing every last move he had left at the situation, like he was trying to patch holes in a sinking ship. He kept switching stories, switching strategies, switching energy, clearly desperate for anything that might save him. Then the documentary cuts to another moment in Harlem, where Diddy is playing his man-of-the-people role, hugging strangers, shaking hands, smiling like he's running for office. But the second he gets into the car...
You're a public person as well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people...
Went away.
Got in the
car and said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. That was... It should show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah. I mean, what's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? Like, that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
He immediately asks for a bottle of hand sanitizer, like he couldn't wait to wipe off the same people he was just hugging. And according to 50, that tiny moment exposes Diddy's entire playbook. It's like watching a mask go on and get ripped off in real time, showing how fast he switches when the cameras aren't rolling. When 50 was asked if this whole documentary was just him dragging an old grudge, he shut that idea down and said his real goal was to show that hip-hop culture does not co-sign Diddy's behavior. Then he threw subtle shade at industry names staying silent, acting like their mouths are glued shut during all this chaos. And honestly, Curtis isn't lying. He's not leaking secret info or playing informant. Diddy already told on himself in court. There's nothing in this documentary that even compares to what the world already heard during that trial. Diddy has already been sentenced, already locked into his reality, and no amount of editing can change that. What 50 is really exposing is the industry's selective silence. His point is simple. When everyone stays quiet, it starts looking like the culture is okay with that kind of behavior. And silence becomes protection for people who don't deserve it.
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that.
People can say whatever they want about 50, that he's petty, dramatic, or always ready to spark another feud. But one thing is clear. His name has never been tied to anything weird or any creepy accusations. Meanwhile, a long list of rappers and moguls who spent years orbiting Diddy are suddenly dead silent. And it doesn't take a detective to understand why. Either they're tangled up in their own mess, or they're scared someone might finally shine a light in their direction. And let's be real, 50 can say all day that this isn't personal, but if you know Curtis, everything he does has a personal edge. He treats grudges like rare bottles locked away, letting them age until they hit their peak. Once you're on his bad side, there's no coming back. No apology big enough. No handshake strong enough. Still, he deserves credit because he was one of the only people in the industry publicly calling out Diddy long before anyone else had the courage. So is 50 bragging now? Of course. But can you blame him after spending years getting clowned for saying what turned out to be true? Back when he talked about Diddy taking men shopping, people laughed, brushed it off, called him a hater, called him obsessed. Now look how everything flipped. A lot of what 50 hinted at years ago lines up with what the world eventually saw. So yeah, he's sitting back enjoying this moment like a victory lap, and honestly, who wouldn't? When asked how he thinks Diddy reacted after seeing the documentary, Curtis didn't even need to say much. Everyone already knows Diddy would lose it the second he heard about it. And sure enough, the reaction came fast. According to CNN, Diddy's lawyers hit Netflix with a cease and desist, claiming the documentary used footage that didn't belong to 50. In a statement to CNN, Diddy's spokesperson Judah Engelmeyer called the series a shameful hit piece and accused Netflix of using footage that was never approved. And here's a detail that raised eyebrows. Judah Engelmeyer previously worked as Harvey Weinstein's spokesperson before linking up with Diddy. Judah also claimed Diddy has been filming himself for decades to eventually make his own documentary, saying the footage used was meant for that project. But Netflix wasn't worried. Their spokesperson said director Alexandria Stapleton secured everything legally through proper channels. Diddy's legal team is furious, firing off letters full of threats, warning that he's never hesitated to sue media outlets before. They even tried shaming Netflix for working with 50 at all, calling him a longtime enemy with a vendetta. The whole letter reads like it was typed with steam coming off the keyboard. Vendetta or not, 50 is enjoying every second of this moment like a victory parade, still trolling Diddy on Instagram like it's a full-time job. He even reposted a clip from his Good Morning America interview and dropped a caption that hit like a clean jab. One feud. I put 2 of his kids in my scripted TV shows. I just didn't like him. He said fruity to me. I don't like that. Classic 50, direct, blunt, no sugarcoating. Meanwhile, Diddy is stressing behind those walls with nothing he can do about it. His team can send all the letters they want, but the documentary is already live. The world is watching, and 50 already walked away with the win. That's why he's smiling like he just took home a championship. Because in his mind, he did. Some people are now saying 50 should have thought about